Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. Oh, sorry, Hanbin. I'm so sorry. We'll come back to you. What the? Why are you like this? Huh? Why are you like this? How does she know, y'all? How does she know? Anyway, really the reason that I'm doing this, I spent most of my day editing my K-pop Demon Hunters reaction. And while it was exporting, I took a nap. So now I'm wide awake. And I'm like, what do I do? Well, I watch Street Woman Fighter. That's what I do. Daisy? Seriously? Daisy, please. So yeah, I'm like, let's just do it right now. We're filming this for Patreon. But anybody who's here who wants to watch with me, let's watch it together. Right, Daisy? Are we gonna watch it together? She doesn't want to say hi, but I actually want her to get off my desk. Go down there. And I'm covered in cat hair. Anyway, let's start watching. We did the reaction to this global artist mission, and hopefully you've already seen that, but if you haven't seen that, AG Squad ate that shit up. Bums up. I was like, girls, what are you doing? I liked Ojo Gang. I like Motive. I like both of them. But I was like, I need to know what exactly is the mission. What are we trying to do? What are we trying to accomplish? For me, as an artist, as somebody who is on stage singing and rapping and having to do choreography, what AG Squad did is what I would want to do for a song like that. Anyway, let's check it out. Y'all, I miss RH Tokyo. Ever since they got eliminated, I've been seeing Riehata on my Instagram feed like every time I open my phone.
감사합니다. 감사합니다. 이거 뺏고. 하나, 둘, 셋.
This is cute. That is cute, guys. Those views, those likes, they matter. That's important. People really pay attention to, like, do you actually give a fuck about the people who are watching this? Are you actually making an effort? Are you actually attempting to understand what the viewers want, what the fans are looking for? I'm glad that they did a Western artist for this world of Street Woman Fighter. That first mission that they did, and then the global artist mission, they're just not consistent. You know who was consistent? RH Tokyo. They were consistent. Everybody else, sometimes they look amazing. Sometimes they're like, oh, what are you doing? I could never be on a survival show, y'all. I could never be on a survival show. I would just fucking fall apart. I would be crying all day, every day. And I mean, I assume just like, just like with Jessie and Hwasa, they're gonna film the video with her. That's really cool.
It's the Global Artist Performance Mission.
Kaya's reactions are so good. I think Kaya has great reactions. Lip J and Aiki both have great reactions. Like, their facial expressions are just so... Marley too. Like, their facial expressions are so huge. Like, what? Yeah. Hey, she's ready. I'm excited to see Motive put together theirs, because Motive did so well, and like, it's just so different from everything that we've seen from them up until now. They gave SAWEETIE energy.
I mean, the song really suits AG Squad. We feel
Period.
like we can kill this.
I'm still so confused by Bums Up. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Like, I'm so confused by Bums Up, guys. Did they hear the song? Hooray, Monica's back. She just literally pushed a baby out and then was like, bitch, I'm back. That's nuts, y'all. She should be at home. Though, I will be honest, after I gave birth, the first show I did was 3 months. Just a little over 3 months. Not as quickly as her, but more quickly than I should have. I was in rehearsals like pretty quickly after I gave birth. I should have waited. So I think Motive and AG Squad both did a really, really good job of creating choreography for an artist. I think for the artist that SAWEETIE is, AG Squad in that like super cunty kind of vibe matches her. You know what? Motive's choreography would be really good for me. Actually, is that what you're going for? When an artist needs to choose choreography, the artist to be like, that seems like it'll be hard for me. Let me choose that one. If somebody's choreographing for me as an artist, I want them to know how to make me look good. I don't want them to be making me look like struggle bus. When I did my reactions to the actual missions, I was like, yeah, SAWEETIE is not an artist like Chloe Bailey, who is a dancer and an athlete. You know what I mean? SAWEETIE's not that. The first time I watched it, I literally did not see any of the dancers, and like, that's a good thing. I was so focused on the artist. They gave so much energy, but the focus was on her. What did I say about props, y'all? What did I say about props? Don't put your entire choreography centered around props unless you have all the time in the world to ensure that you have your props, make sure that you have lots of extras, and then rehearse with the actual things that you're using. Rehearse more than you think you need to rehearse. She's so nervous to do it. Oh God, no. She looks so good with that. Oh my God. Yeah, man, these looks were so good. So clean, but like still a really kind of like high fashion concept. All black with some corsets, some little green boots, sunglasses. Woo! Woo! Absolutely. It's fantastic. It's so good for them. Hey, the dancers are there and they're doing their thing, but it is Minami. It is her. Okay, Minami. Saweetie ain't doing that shit, girl. But you look phenomenal. Hey. She's eating. She's eating. Yeah, yep. Oh, that's a lot, yo. That's a lot. It's so good. 1000% could not see Saweetie doing that, but they ate that shit up. They look so good. I said maybe a language barrier. If I'm a native English speaker, I can listen to the lyrics a little bit more. If I don't speak English, I'm just listening to the music. I'm listening to the beat. You want to bend over, make your knees touch your elbows. It's a global competition, so obviously a K-pop mission, a Korean crew is going to be more familiar with K-pop songs. A global artist mission, the Western crews are going to be more familiar with Western music. I should have known. They're really spending a lot of time focusing on this lipstick. Now I know why. Have you guys ever seen such pretty women all in one space? Is it just me? They're all so pretty. I really like what they did here too, look-wise. They went for these dancers giving more of like urban hip hop, which is a really cool way to make the artist stand out even more, right? This is not what I would expect for Motive at all.
The right person would be Katie.
Obviously. In the class mission, she was shaking it. The fact that I liked AG Squad so much doesn't take away the fact that Ojo Gang was fantastic. Motive was fantastic. Marley's fantastic. This is creative direction. Nice. All of these moments. Ooh, shit. Nice. These silhouettes, like just pictures. Good for her. Good for her. She really works hard. I like it. Yes. That red pop. Yeah. Slow moments. Performance, right? Tell the story. It works for them and it works for the song. So when I did my reaction and I was saying there are little moments, woo, this is a quality that I have a hard time explaining to artists as well. When I'm like, you're doing the moves, you're doing everything, but there needs to be just this like in your face. Even if you're doing really intense choreography, if you need to adjust the choreography so that you can perform in your face, do that. Baby, you are the artist. It's your song. You don't need to be dancing full out. That's what the dancers are for. She kind of like little moments where she would just lose that fire in her eyes. Festival, award show, it's production. Get it. I get what they're saying. It is really good. It is really strong. There's nothing about it. It was repetitive.
I wasn't too crazy about the outfits. The outfits that they were wearing.
It's cute for Motive. It's really cute for Motive. I think they will. I think it would be cool to have a video with all the crews and Saweetie like they did with the other artists. They ate the mega crew mission so much.
I'm excited to see that interpretation.
Alice in Wonderland. A lot of shows like this, they edit crowd noises or edit crowd sounds. Actually, reverse. There's a Canadian competition show where the majority of the crowd is reverse. We went into the studio and we recorded screaming, cheering, clapping, woohoos, laughing. Most of the sound is reverse. Yeah, that's reality TV. That's how they do it. She has this energy. I don't know what the fuck she was doing in this mission. Like, that actually makes me more mad. If it was somebody who had never really given like a really fierce kind of energy before, I'd be like, oh, you tried your best. It's okay. What did I say in my reaction? I'm like, they're shaking, but what are they shaking? You know they're not shaking what SAWEETIE was talking about when she said shake it fast. I love a quirky outfit. I love just doing things that are different with fashion. There's nothing wrong with that. Even these looks, if the performance was amazing, I wouldn't have been mad at it. I could see Le Seraphim wearing an outfit like this, or one of those like 5th gen girl groups, you know, the cute ones. SAWEETIE? No. The show started production and one of the members was like about to pop, having a baby. Like, she was pregnant. Why does that even make sense? And then Gabby, I think, was already scheduled to do something else like halfway through the production. So you brought her in for the beginning, but then she left because they knew that members were not going to be there consistently. Like, they brought Lip J in. Like, it was, production made some interesting choices. Why am I looking at Hyojin to start off the thing? Close up on her face. These facial expressions, like, SAWEETIE?
No, I don't know what's going on.
Me either. I don't know what's going on. She's back there. What's happening? I don't know what all this screaming is. You're right. I don't know what all this screaming is. Did they specifically get any direction on it should be for stage, it should be for a live production, it should be for a music video, or they could just do whatever they wanted? It's so much movement. You can have a moment like that. A moment like that is not bad, but you have to stage it the right way, right? That's all. You just have to stage it properly. There's moments. That's a moment. Was it the same mission? That's what Corey said. Maybe. Yeah, they went, okay, let's go completely different. That's a strategy. But even a K-pop group. What K-pop group would I see doing that choreography? I can't see that.
By the way she
was she?
Her body, her presence, her
she wasn't to me.
Her makeup, her hair,
I wasn't watching her. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. That was not it for me. That was not it for me. You think they edited other comments for bums up? Maybe they did, because that was a lot of like love. Or maybe they told SAWEETIE, we need to make the edit interesting. Can you just say some really nice things? It's not even a secret. It's not something that they hide. Like, that is what every reality show does. When you go on a reality show, you have to sign a contract that says you agree to them using any footage that they have of you in any way that they want. They can take footage that was 6 weeks ago and they can plop it into here because it makes it interesting. They were really thinking about SAWEETIE. The choice of having a handheld mic, that is, as an artist, that's a choice. Hi, thank you for the follow. Every element feels like they were thinking, how do we make this good for SAWEETIE? She is an artist, period.
So we're creating this piece of what SAWEETIE would like and what AG Squad does best.
You guys did it so well. Since I did my reaction, I watched it twice when I did my reaction, and they're the only ones that I've watched again since then. I love that. They incorporated moments that are very them. It's very like standard to them. If you have worked with Paris, you understand what dancers need to be doing for an artist. Even this, right? Everybody in ponytails, they're all looking straight ahead. She is just in that camera. Woo, come on, bitch. She is just serving, right? She's hitting little choreography, but she's performing more than anything else. As an artist, I could deliver all of that. I wouldn't be worried about my vocals at all, but I would be so fierce. I would feel so fierce. When do we hit little details? When do we give energy? When do we slow it down, make it sexy? Yes. 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 Like, oh, something's about to happen. You know what I mean? Pop off. If I was in the audience and I saw an artist doing this, I would be screaming. That shit is so good. That shit is so good. Styling that makes sense. It's cohesive, all of them together, but she stands out. And Polynesian hips, you know? She said shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it fast. They didn't make it a whole moment of everybody else. It was just movement on stage, but she was here in the camera, just holding it. Like there was power and engagement. As somebody said that in the comments on my last reaction, that she was a majorette. There's a level of dance, but it's a certain kind of dance.
As an artist myself, I'm inspired to go to rehearsals. I'm inspired to dance better, go do better, like for my own artistry.
They're gonna cut to commercial, aren't they?
It's
Yeah, it is 100% AG Squad. Who else would it be? Everybody's very confident in their own work, as they should be. But sometimes that confidence is misguided. Obviously, you can't be sitting in that room being like, ours wasn't really that good. Like, you have to talk and say positive things about your own mission, obviously. But it does come across a little delulu. Y'all, even something like that, producers could be in that room being like, do you think your choreography was the most unique out of everybody? And they'd be like, yeah, ours was definitely the most unique. And they're like, can you say that again? But like, put it in your own words. And then they go, well, I really feel like our choreography was the most unique and nobody else did what we did. So that's an advantage that we have. And then they use that clip. Like, they're saying literally exactly what the producers told them to say. Reality TV's just, it's so fake, y'all. Motive's views are like 2 million lower than everyone else. Yeah, they don't have the support that all the other crews have, which sucks. Based on what we know already of just audience support, and also my thoughts on Mnet, what they would be going for, what's gonna get like the best ratings, I feel like Motive is gonna be the next crew to leave. You have Ojo Gang, which like Mina alone and them bringing in Twice for that last mission, they got a lot of support there. AG Squad dancers around the world have been watching Royal Family and are familiar with them. And then obviously Bums Up all the previous seasons. Anybody who was a fan of any one of those crews are gonna support Bums Up. Or a lot of the like K-pop idols that they have choreographed for or worked with or done collabs with or whatever, right? Motive just doesn't have that support. Bums Up's making it to the finals. I agree. I could see Bums Up and AG Squad being the last two crews. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so stressed. I'm gonna be so stressed. I don't know how rigged the battles are. I think that they are rigged. They give the judges some direction on which crew to choose.
This is stressful.
This is stressful. I don't mean to make my face like that every time Bums Up talks, but like, I don't believe it. I don't believe that they even believe it.
And this crew is AG Squad!
Of course. Of course. Yeah, she ate that. She ate that. They ate that. That last mission, ooh, kicked their butts. But then they came back with this one like, oh, no, we got this. Don't worry. Global artist performance, SAWEETIE performance. Oh, we got this. All right, I forgot about this dance film mission. All right, I forgot about it. RH Tokyo was my favorite, but they're gone, so... Aww. Oh, God. That's some big tears. So, I mean, that mission went exactly as we expected it to, right? No one was surprised by AG Squad being the winners. I wasn't surprised. That's it. I don't have anything else to say. I'm like, yup. I still do not understand what Bums Up was thinking. I get going for something different. Understanding, you hear the song, you hear who the artist is, you know that the other crews can give that concept. So being like, okay, we're going to try something totally different. Let's try winning by being unique. I understand that. But no, the choreography. And still, it's not even just for SAWEETIE. Like, the choreography was not good for SAWEETIE at all. It was not good for that song at all. But even for a K-pop group, like, it wasn't very good. It just wasn't very good. All of it just wasn't very good. And even having that moment of, like, highlighting Lip J and Monica, it's cute. I understand why you would want to do something like that. But if I'm watching a show, if I'm at a concert and the artist is singing or rapping and she's back there while you have two dancers doing something completely unrelated up here, I'm gonna be like, why is she back there? I don't understand understand. It was all over the place. They all looked totally different from each other. The choreography was way too much movement for what the song was giving. Ooh, AG Squad used stillness so well. I think Aaliyah is fantastic at her performance quality, being so engaging to the camera. So that helps. But being able to like create space for your artist to just be an artist. There's still movement happening on stage. There's still choreography happening. There's a lot of musicality. They were in the music, playing with different elements in the music really, really well without it being like too much. We're just doing too much. Bums Up was doing too much. And they were out of sync too. Yeah, like they didn't look cohesive. They didn't look clean. I don't know. I feel like there's more to it. There's more to it that maybe we didn't see. Even like them landing on a concept. I feel like maybe it was rushed. I feel like they were trying a couple different things and it wasn't working. And then they just landed on this Alice in Wonderland thing. I didn't even know it was Alice in Wonderland until they said it. Like I watched the video more than once. I had no idea that it was Alice in Wonderland. Motive did really well. I like what Motive did. It was just really strong for a different artist. When SAWEETIE was giving her feedback and being like, I wouldn't wear that. I wouldn't really move like that. I wouldn't do that. Like it wasn't her. But if it was a different artist, if it was Khadija, if Khadija was doing a performance, everything about it would have been great for me. But I am a very different artist than SAWEETIE is, right? So they just, I don't know. I think they were kind of thinking about highlighting Motive's strengths as opposed to highlighting SAWEETIE's strengths. And the same for Ojo Gang. Fantastic. It was a fantastic choreography, set, wardrobe, all of it was so good. But again, they were highlighting Ojo Gang. They were highlighting Minami as opposed to what would make SAWEETIE look good. Workout girlies, Motive was hip hop trendy, and AG was SAWEETIE sexy. And Bums Up was Bums Up. See, and that's even hard to say because what is Bums Up? They don't have a really strong brand because they are a bunch of different leaders of different crews who got thrown together to be on this show. And it feels like a bunch of different leaders from different crews who got thrown together to be on a survival show. I just want consistency. I just want them to be like, here we are. And then the next time you see us, here we are again. And you get it. You understand who and what we are. You know? Oh, yeah, wait. There was a battle with Logan and Phil Wizard. This is fun. This is like on Boys Planet when Hanbin and Lip J had their battle. It was so exciting. You guys, do you understand how iconic? Jesus. I don't think we're gonna have breakdancing in the Olympics ever again. Yo, she's dope. Hey. That's so cool. Really highlighting street dance in this way on this show, I think is fantastic. Japanese hip hop culture, Korean hip hop culture are really strong, but the culture itself is different. Having an American crew that is so deeply rooted in what hip hop is, I think that's special, not just for them, but for anybody watching the show. The choices of crews for this season have been interesting. So much does not make sense about Bums Up being on the show, but I do believe they're going to be in the finals just because they are who they are. We already talked about having AG Squad and Royal Family. That was fucking weird and unnecessary, but it created drama for a couple episodes. Having RH Tokyo and Ojo Gang. If you're having a global competition, why do you have two crews from the same country? That's weird. No, I didn't see Gabby in that thing. Let me look for it right now. Let's do that before we wrap it up. Oh, they had a music video 8 months ago. Oh, they had a performance video 2 weeks ago.
Let me introduce my champion.
Okay. This is pretty. This song is really pretty. So JJ's look is very maybe androgynous, but it is actually pretty masked. And then the vocal tones, like a really deep, rich alto tone. And then the other guy, what was his name? Sunghoon, has a very, very high, sweet falsetto. All of them, all three of them, very cutesy cutesy. I don't know what this group is, what the concept is, where they came from. I didn't expect that song to be as good as it is. That's very interesting. Okay, Gabby. I wonder what they're doing right now and if that is what took her away from the show. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me on a Thursday night. I'm glad we got to watch it. I'm gonna upload this to Patreon right away, so if you didn't get to see the full episode, go watch it over there. I'm looking forward to next week's episode. Let's see this other mission that they did. Let's see this elimination. And that's it. I will see you all next time.